Hello Internet, welcome back to more of our Apartment Rat series. We just picked up a new quest from the Hub, which is all new to me. We're supposed to get a chip from some guy, which we kind of think is over here somewhere. It's a guy's corpse. We're supposed to retrieve something from it. This robot up here, I'm still not sure what to feel about this robot. About whether it's hostile or not. So we're going to continue avoiding that area. We're going to head back. So what I think we're going to do, man, it's only noon though. I think we're going to loot the mall before we go on the quest. I asked on the Discord and they said that quests never expire or anything like that. The only thing would be if the NPC died. But since we're going to harvest from a corpse, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to take a break to loot the mall. Unfortunately, it's still early in the day and we're not tired. I can't remember the last time we slept. Definitely not since my recordings today. I don't know. Oh, and I meant to apologize. So at this point it would be maybe 4 episodes ago. I had an episode where I talked about an ex-girlfriend. I talked about my loneliness. I wanted to apologize for that because I often exert a lot of control over myself. Part of being human, part of living with addictions, things like that, is to control yourself very strictly. And so when I talk about things like that, I feel like that's a slip. That's a moment where I could have held that in and I didn't. So there was a bee and a wasp. I don't think the wasp will attack our vehicle. And we're going to head down to this town and we're just going to poke around the local area until such a time as the sun goes down and we can safely skirt our way into the mall. There is a small horde there. What do you consist of? Looks like an acid zombie. Okay. I forget what order they go in. I think it's spitter, acidic. So spitter, acidic, and corrosive is the highest tier. So this is a medium tier enemy. These, or maybe it's the lowest tier, these vomit acid 1 tile away. They can't spit a distance or anything, but if you engage them in melee, they'll spit acid at your feet, which can be a real problem. And then a child zombie, a regular zombie, and a decayed zombie. I think we might take this as an opportunity to use our rifle a little bit and practice our rifle skills, because there's really nothing that prevents us from... Why? I can't... It doesn't scroll your aim? That's pretty dumb. So we're going to just take some shots at them to save ourselves some melee trouble. That is the acid zombie. We'll let him get just a little bit closer. We do have a lot of 9mm ammo that we're not really using for anything else. And it's pretty stupid of us to constantly engage in melee when we have ranged options available to us. Plus, we want to bump up those weapon skills. Why'd my aim go so far down? No, we can ignore them. This may draw some from the surrounding areas, but the 9mm rifle isn't going to make that much noise. And we'll go back to the quarterstaff. And we'll pulp these. If we get more stragglers, it's not a big deal, so long as they don't all come at us at once. Weren't there 4? Where'd the other one? Regular zombie, acid zombie. Looks like 2 died. Yeah, so 2 died on this tile. So we'll go ahead and advanced inventory that out of there. That's the wrong corpse. No. Then we will quickly dismember this and we will smash the other one. So we got 1 fat zombie. Again, we could shoot it. With just 1, I think we're okay with, smacking it. And maybe trying to kite it. Yeah, we're fine. Some weed. Okay. Really nothing here I want. This is the garden, which looks to have decorative plants as opposed to edible plants. So we're not very interested in that. Looks like they're busy smashing up a wreck here. Let's take a look at our map. These are the gardens. We're just going to mark those as explored. I think we also looked in this house, did we not? Maybe we didn't. Yeah, so they're smashing. We're getting a lot of messages about them smashing things. See what we've got. What in God's name is that? Heavily mutated child zombie twitches and flails its limbs in painful looking spasms as it runs around. What are you called? A shriekling. So those are the baby versions of a screamer. Some regular zombies, a tough zombie, 2 tough zombies, and a hazmat zombie. Nothing I'm interested in killing there. So we're going to just come over here. We're going to pop in this house and see if it has anything for us. I do feel like we were in here. Was this the marijuana basement? Yeah, so we've already forgotten these tiles. Maybe it's because I closed the game and reopened the game. I don't know. I took a break in between, as I often do, to let my air conditioner run. Despite the rain, it's extremely hot in this room. Some houses. What's to the south here? Yeah, so the Last Man on Earth shelter, I'm a little confused by why it spawned here in the city, but we will check that out. They can have tools and things in the basement. Anything scary? Really don't want to deal with that puffy gentleman. So what we'll do is see if we can swap to our weapon before it closes too much. And then we'll run to the north and pick it off at a distance. Again, if they didn't hear the shots before, they're not going to hear them now. So we'll go ahead and take a shot at this guy so we don't get poisoned. And we'll go back to our quarterstaff. Okay, nice and safe. Don't want to be running though. Swap to walking. Really need to bind walking to its own key so I can just one press instead of toggling through crouch. Go ahead and fight these folks. Nice and easy. You cut my dusk mask, not a big deal. Ignore them. They don't seem interested in me at all. I've been on the outskirts of their vision, so I'm not super worried about it. Pulped them, pulp you. Cigarettes, cocaine. Yeah, so we'll check out the LMOE shelter. Always has spawning surrounded by trees, always faces the same direction. Oh. This is not... Since when is there an upward slope? You may be unable... No. So, I don't know what that's about. You didn't used to have this upward slope surrounding it. I'm wondering if maybe... I mean, I honestly don't know what it could be. We're going to pop down here. They can have a lot of supplies in these. Oh, look at this. Look at this. In fact, this would be an excellent temporary base for us while we're out and exploring the area. Do we really want to set up another base, though? I think we'd rather live out of our car. We would rather live in a building where it's much more safe than in our car. But I kind of got away from our last base because I really wanted to get out and kind of hit the road. So I'm a little hesitant to dive back into a permanent type base. Work gloves might be good. No, the encumbrance is quite high. A peephole. Okay, let's... foot crank, jackhammer's pretty cool. Pliers, solder, metalworking chisel. What is this? A brick kiln. So lots of tools obviously would be excellent if you were just starting out. This would be absolutely wonderful in the early game. Unfortunately, not a lot for us now. We will take the jackhammer and the solder. We might just take everything. I mean, our toolbox... Oops. Whoops. Our toolbox has most of this. We'll take the wood saw and stuff. And then the books. We already have that one. We already have that one. Maybe we should start reading some of these charisma type books, the bartering and speaking books, because we do not have those skills, and we have discovered an NPC settlement that we're going to continue working towards. I don't know if you're allowed in at some point. I don't know if they just trade with you. Someone on the forum said their trading items never change, so like that guy had like a crossbow and nothing else, and that's not really good for us. Fill the water heater. Only in Cataclysm do you see sentences like this. Fill the water heater with mustard? No. I assumed it had water in it. What is this thing? Water purifier, central air filter. That's pretty cool. And a utility shelf. So, do these furniture items somehow work in conjunction with one another? Like if I put In fact, there's a pump here. It's just regular water. So if we filled this with water, would it automatically purify? I don't think it would. But I don't know what this would be doing. A water purifier would be doing in-game if it didn't have a function. I mean, it would be there for purely aesthetics, but... So we don't need this book. We could head out and drop our stuff. We really don't need most of what we've picked up. I mean, we're carrying quite a lot. I think we will head back to our little vehicle for the time being. Oh, hello, sir. That's my mistake. I saw you on the way in and didn't deal with you. Matchbook, chewy candy. We'll take some cigarettes. I have not updated my game recently because of some of the issues there have been. Quite a lot down here as well. We are going to be careful, but I'm not super concerned based on the distance from us that they are. We should also collect our casings in case we would ever get to a point where we'd want to reload our ammunition. And we will drop all this on our unsorted pile. And then we will sort our pile because we don't want to have this particular space overflow and drop items on the ground. We don't need the EMP grenades on us. We don't need the S&W. I also don't really think we need to carry the shotgun with us. I think the rifle is fine, and there shouldn't be anything that we can't really outrun that should be super deadly. Obviously, like a predator could be a real issue. And in fact, based on the density I've been seeing, we're going to back this up a little bit just to get it a little further from the town. I know it's, no, we're going to pull it over towards this building and park it down here. This should have the benefit of blocking most of the enemy's sight from the vehicle and also put it closer to where we're looting. I don't think they would be drawn over here for any reason, so we'll just leave it there. We meant to sort this. We're going to sort this. Okay. And then when we drive away, hopefully we'll see if anything dropped to the ground, although it shouldn't have. I thought maybe we could sneak through here without anything seeing us, and we'll head back down just to check out the shelter a little bit more. So there are big standing tanks. Is there anything in you? There's not. Okay. A little weight room. So this place has definitely gotten a facelift since I was here before. Since I was here last. Lots of backpacks, which we should definitely take. We'll take the backup leather backpacks. They are quite spacious in our inventory, but it's okay. Aspirin. What is this? A sling pack? I don't want that. I feel like I just heard an audio cue, but I don't know why we would have heard anything like that. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? It's weird that there's an upstairs. Oh, this is the other basement. Okay. Let's kill the snake. Oh, splattered the snake. That's okay. We've got blood on the bed. That's unfortunate. Okay, so these are all recreation books, which I think we'll grab a couple of because we don't have any and it can help to pass time. Zombie survival guides. Yeah, so none of that is super interesting. I think we're wearing sunglasses. Are we wearing eye protection? I never really... I thought we picked up some safety glasses. Literally not? Okay, so we're going to wear the sunglasses just to have something on our eyes and to help with the glare. None of that interests me. We will swap our t-shirt out just because we can. UPS. Unified power system. Designed to power armor and some guns, but drains batteries quickly. We're going to take that. I don't know how valuable that is. I know when the batteries got reworked, there was a lot of funny business with how UPS was working. And because batteries are rechargeable, it's not super relevant anymore. But compatible magazines. I don't fully understand how this works, but we're going to take it because it probably has value. And then we're going to swap off our t-shirt, which is quite damaged. We'll just drop it. And we'll wear the other t-shirt because t-shirts have zero encumbrance, whether they fit or not. Trench knife. We'll take it, I guess. Brooklyn Survivors Map. Are we in Brooklyn? Is that the name of this town? Okay, we're in Brooklyn. That's interesting. So we will look at that map at some point. We're just going to probably take most everything. Hexamine, I just never use it. Hexamine, probably mean. Brooklyn Preppers map. Surprisingly well-drawn map outlining the location of prepper caches. This is the item from my caches mod that will reveal nearby caches to us. So we're definitely going to look at that, because I've never actually found one of my own creations in the game before. So we're definitely going to take that and have a look at it, because it would be fun to explore that on camera and see which one we get. So why don't we'll retreat to a safe place. We're not going to read them out here, but we'll head back. Ooh. Oh, I thought that group was a lot bigger than it was the last time I saw it. Maybe it is. That is part of the danger of being so close to a mall, is that there's just a ton of monster density in the outskirts as well as the interior. So if any of them, if they see people smashing stuff over here, they might come from the parking lot to join them. So it can be pretty dangerous. So we're in a relatively safe space. Let's look at these maps. Survivor's map should load gun stores and stuff, I think. Which I think we had already actually read one of those. Actually, why don't we look at it? What does this do? Hand-drawn map, gun stores and gas stations. Yeah, not super interesting. Preppers, activate. Update your map with the prepper locations. I don't see any, though. Okay, there's a cache. I thought I made them way more common than this. It's literally the only one. So when you use a map, it reveals a very large radius around you for those specific locations. So the fact that we only found one definitely says I need to revisit that mod and see about making them way more common, because there should be way more. I think they're supposed to spawn like 3 per tile per overmap chunk. Not chunk. What do you call that? I guess it's just an overmap tile, which is like huge space. It's several. I don't know the exact measurement, but it's this entire display on our screen right now is not even one overmap. So a little disappointed by that. Was really hoping to explore one, but we're not going to hoof it all the way over here, because odds are good the caches are mostly food caches, so it's really not that valuable to us. That's really disappointing, actually. So we'll explore those. We could head down to hit. Wasn't there a butcher shop? Yeah, I'm not real keen on entering to where we'd be exposed to this side of things. Maybe there's a back entrance. Usually there is. In fact, all the layouts have a back entrance. Maybe we'll head down there and get some perishable food. Gonna be careful, though. We're gonna try to slip. We're not gonna go down. So we're not gonna go down there. So all of these have come out of the butcher shop. So it probably is empty and able to be entered safely. The problem is that the entire front of this building is glass. So we would have to come at night or else be exposed to this giant horde. Which, although they are mostly basic zombies, once we would get poisoned, that would be... we would die because we wouldn't be combat efficient. We would be very low stats and we would be dead. So let's go look at a strip club. I've never been to such a place before. I've heard miraculous tales of strip clubs, but I've never actually been to one because it just doesn't appeal to me. I don't know why you would go to a club to see a bunch of naked ladies when you have the internet where there are many naked ladies. And also there's... Oh, we're on the catwalk. Okay. Hey, I should take my clothes off. Oh, we're not going to do that. Anyway... Yeah, I just never understood the concept of a strip club. If I wanted to see naked ladies, I would get a girlfriend, I guess, or look online. And I just don't see the point of... Like, I thought they served food, though. I really expected there to be, like, some food in here. And I'm not really sure what the security door is for when the windows open up and you can just come in from either entrance, no problem. So I don't really fully understand that. Not really interested here. Zombie cop could be an issue. Chasing a crow, looks like. I keep hitting the wrong buttons because I'm sitting in the dark trying to hope that the... Oh my god. That's that slavering biter we saw. The last one we fought tore us up a fair bit. It ended up dealing quite a lot of bleed damage to us. Have you spotted me? The cop has. So let's swap to our rifle. I don't know the area. Did we drop our quarterstaff? I don't know the area super well, so shooting here could be a real risk. Because I don't know how close we are to other enemies. We're going to shoot this one first. To get that out of here so we don't end up... Oh, that's the boomer. Well, we don't want to end up blinded or anything either. Yep. Doesn't look like much stuff. I really would like the biter to come out. We really don't want to fight it in the interior of a building. Do I still have the shotgun? I think I dropped it. There's another boomer in there. Please spot me. Everyone come outside, please. Want to have a meeting. Let's swap back to our quarterstaff for this guy. Stop dropping things. I have space in my inventory. I don't know why it keeps dropping things. We'll drop some stuff just so maybe that'll stop happening. I don't really know what to do about it. Why would you start down there? Why wouldn't you come where I'm at? Okay, well, can't make reach attacks with this, buddy. You're gonna have to walk over here. For God's sake. Okay, well, that was dumb. Matchbook, full battery we'll take. Don't need the wires. Unload the MP3 player. I don't know why they're not seeing me. Let's swap back to our rifle. Okay, well, we didn't drop it that time. Please stay in my vision radius for just a moment so I can shoot you. There you go. Oh, it spotted me. Okay, well, there it is. So let's put them down as quick as possible. Okay, I really wanted to kill the biter first. Oh man, I need you to die. Okay. Zombie dog as well, we'll shoot, I guess, because that's what we have out. You're missing point blank. Oh, I was looking at regular aim instead of current aim. Awesome. Okay. I think we still have some ammo in here. 5 rounds. We'll kill this guy as well. I mean, we've already spent the ammunition. Is it really a big deal? Of course, there's a cop. See if we can hit him. And that's it for our rounds. We'll reload. Put it in the chest rig. There's actually a lot of them in the police station, which is surprising to me. You can go back to the quarterstaff because I'm tired of spending all this ammunition. Pulp everything. Anything good, we'll take the casings. Deal with the footsteps. No, ignore the footsteps. Smash the cop before he would respawn. Ignore. Flashlight, empty battery, no. So, are you you're a boomer. There's a lot of stuff in here. I think at this point we'll make our stand and just fight them with our melee because we've spent quite a lot of ammo today. We do have a lot of 9mm, it's not a big deal, but we should conserve ammunition when it's just these basic zombies. Really nothing good on any of you. And now I've put myself in a position where I could get surrounded because I am dumb. Baton will take just to have it. Empty batteries, always empty batteries. So, there's an armory. You're an acidic zombie. You're an acidic zombie. I thought you were a regular zombie. So we're burning. We're going to get out of that. And we're going to hit this guy. Okay. And we will wait for the acid to dissipate. There were way more in here than I thought there would be. So it looks like they smashed through a wall. Oh, so the armory or evidence would be here and I guess here. Weren't police stations reworked recently? I don't know. There might be a second floor to this. I kind of think, I don't know. I don't know who did it. I forget. I don't want to say the wrong person. Still don't have a stethoscope, so we can't get in this, but we can go get our jackhammer and break into the armory here. I think without any security countermeasures. Or maybe we'll break in and it'll immediately set about a bunch of crap, to murder us. I don't know how that works, but we're going to find out. So we have quite a lot of stuff, so we're going to head back to our little vehicle. Let's grab our casings. Stop hauling, pick them up, and we'll reload our mags while we're out there. We'll grab this stuff and we'll head back. More casings. Where'd you come from? Dispatch the zombie. Okay. Head back to our little base. Little vehicle base. How do you mark a car? Is there a way to mark the location of a car? Remember vehicle location. I'd hate to lose it. Start keeping track, so it should say car, flatbed truck, your followers. Can you rename vehicles? Rename. I don't know. Flat dead. It's the flat dead truck. Because it was a flatbed, do you get it? It's super clever and not stupid at all. So we're going to drop this stuff. Don't judge me. We're going to drop all this junk. We're going to keep the quest items on us. They take up a full liter, but I'm worried if I put them down, I'll lose track of them, and then we'll fail the quest, and everyone will hate me. So we're going to hold on to those and drop pretty much everything else. Don't need these. Don't need a flare gun. Didn't we have a pistol as well? We must have dropped it somewhere. Actually, kind of a lot of inventory space taken up. Let's sort everything. No, ignore. Okay, sorted out everything. So we want to pick up the jackhammer. Should be on this tile. Not the jackhammer. Yeah, the electric jackhammer. So if it's UPS, does it charge in the recharging station as well? Let's test this before we go willy-nilly wasting charges. Turn on recharger. I can't see the buttons I'm pressing. Unload, you can't unload it. So if we just drop the tool there, 3,500. Let's wait a few turns. Get item, 3522. So it does charge. Okay, so we're going to turn off. I'm going to turn my light on is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to turn off the recharger. We're going to save. We're going to check our time. Yeah, so I think we should call the episode here. I think in the next one, we're going to hit that police station and we're going to break down the wall and see if we can get into the armory and or evidence room. I'm not really sure how they're laid out in Cataclysm. Obviously, a police station in real life, those two things would be, separate entities. You wouldn't have the armory in the evidence room. I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I highly doubt any of you are police officers. But the evidence room could hold all kinds of cool stuff. Probably mostly drugs, but it'd be something to check out. So we're going to do that. I'm also going to wait because our heartbeat is killing me. So I'll be back with more Cataclysm in the near future. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, maybe consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. All of those things help put my content in front of more people. Alternatively, if you're not really a like, comment, subscriber type person, maybe you could suggest this video to one of your nerdy friends because Cataclysm is amazing and we need to continue building the community as much as we can. So that's going to do it. I'll see you in the next episode.